Thunderbirds! Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Welcome to this week's edition of the Thunder Talk, your weekly source of information about all the exciting things going on at Legacy. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving break and are ready to work hard for the next couple weeks until we get to winter break. We're going to kick things off by celebrating all the birthdays from this week.
Staff Spotlights are a regular feature on the Thunder Talk. The goal of the Staff Spotlight is to give you a little insight into all the caring adults that work at Legacy. Let's see who our Staff Spotlight is this week.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Gregg. I definitely prefer Thanksgiving. It's just lower key and there's more chance I'm going to see more of my family. I've wanted to be a teacher since I was 4 years old, so I can't imagine doing anything else, but if I had to, I guess I'd be an attorney. I love just about everything I teach. When I was an English teacher, it was senior English, but here it's probably U.S. history too. My favorite teacher was Dolores Burnside, who was my Spanish teacher when I was at Kennewick High School. Never ever give up, no matter how tough it gets, you can do this.
Ms. Holmes is back with another alumni update. Hunter Culverhouse graduated in 2019 after coming to Legacy from Southridge. Let's see what Hunter has to say and what advice he has for all of us.
Hey everyone, we are doing our alumni interview today with Hunter Culverhouse. Hunter was at Legacy for quite a few years and is kind of a legend around here. You may have heard of Hunter, especially if you've been in leadership. And so we're just going to ask some questions of Hunter here. Hunter, welcome and thanks for doing this interview with me.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's always fun to catch up with you guys. So what year did you graduate from Legacy?
2019.
2019, all right. And tell us why you chose to come to Legacy.
So why I came to Legacy is because I felt like in Southridge, I wasn't really fitting in there. I wasn't really putting myself forward. I wasn't taking the steps that I needed to really graduate. I would always say, oh, the next class is gonna be the one. I'd keep failing in math. I'd keep failing in history. I'd keep failing in just all sorts of biology. I kept missing all my marks on that, and I felt like the next one would be it, and then that just didn't happen. Eventually I had the option between the youth academy or Legacy, and Legacy came down to the school and they're like, hey, would you like to go and try this out? They gathered a herd of us in there.
We did a presentation.
Yeah, there you go. They gathered us in there and they told us what Legacy is all about, and I felt like it would definitely be a good place to, get my foot in to really move along my high school career, because I was already the first steps out the gate. Yeah, the first steps out the gate weren't really the hottest. So I went to Legacy from then on, and yeah.
All right. So what have you been doing since you left Legacy?
I went to Columbia Basin College for a bit, and then once COVID hit, then I had to go start doing a job because I figured online classes weren't really the best atmosphere for me. But I was taking a bunch of business classes, so I'm at least going to have an emphasis in business. I was doing accounting, business law, micro and macroeconomics and stuff like that.
And so you're just working right now?
Yeah, just for the moment, and then I'll jump back into either WSU or CBC from then on.
Nice, very nice. So tell us, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you were in high school?
I really wish that I knew how important what I would be doing in the moment was actually going to be affecting me later on, like my habits. Procrastination was a big one, not showing up for time on school. You could really slip up on something like that, and then that would really affect how you do in college or in a job environment. A lot of what you're doing beforehand really reflects on what you're doing after the fact.
Yeah.
Like with my business course, I actually failed that because it was one small smidgen of a point because I missed one day. So I've learned from that.
Attendance does matter.
Yeah, it's very important regardless of online environment like it is now or in person. It's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of reflecting from what I've done before, I think stuff like just sticking to things and not really falling in the cracks.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important.
So what is your biggest regret besides not following through?
My biggest regret, you're asking all the tough questions today. My biggest regret would probably have to be just that, at least in Southridge, not putting my foot forward in the first place and getting everything done that I should have, because I love Legacy, but it did put me there for a reason. I mean, I'm definitely better off there than I was at Southridge, but I wouldn't have had to been there in the first place if I got everything done. Then I would have graduated sooner, So one of my biggest regrets probably would have been not graduating on time with my initial class, because that was 2016, I think I was supposed to have graduated. So it was a few extra years. Yeah.
17, I think, was your original year.
17, okay.
So do you have any additional words of wisdom for our viewers and current students?
At least with COVID, I think that you need to keep going through with things, even if it's online, because it's still transmittable. You're still getting all the credits, that you need to. So I think that's very important to stay on track. Stuff can be scary. Even ignoring COVID, stuff can be scary. Graduating can be very scary. I bawled and I bawled and I bawled the day before. That was horrible. I made you tear up a little bit. It's a scary thing, growing up and all that, but just making sure that you stay on top of things, because I mean, life is gonna hit you, whether you like it or not. You need to really go in with the groove. Things change all the time, and it's important to realize.
Yep, it definitely is. Well, Hunter, we are about out of time, but thank you so much for joining me today. And it's been great catching up with you. And hopefully when COVID is over, we can see each other in person again.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Have a great day. Thank you, Hunter.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Seniors, the Kennewick School District and WSU Tri-Cities is putting on a financial aid night. This event will be held next Wednesday, December 9th, with one session at 11 a.m. and another session at 6 p.m. You will learn about the types of financial aid available and have the opportunity to complete your FAFSA application. Staff will be available to work with you one-on-one and answer any questions you might have. If you are interested in attending one of the Zoom events, go to Legacy's Facebook page or our website at legacy.ksd.org for links to the Zoom sessions. The links are also posted in the YouTube description of this video.
Have you checked your mail lately? You should have received your first senior graduation status letter of the year, indicating how many credits you need to graduate and likelihood of you graduating this year. If you haven't received yours and have any questions about this, please contact Ms. Holmes ASAP. You will receive another one in February after the end of second term.
That's all for this week, Thunderbirds. Remember, this and all previous Thunder Talks can be found online at youtube.com/Legacy High School Thunderbirds. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Sierra, wishing you the best week ever and hoping that you stay
Thunderbird strong.